Scotland, Bernice Barber. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Barber, 26 years old, while B. Scottland, 21. Good-looking matchup between the Heat and the Bumblebee. Let's go up the ring for the official announcement from our ring announcer, Pat O'Malley.
Introducing the fighters. To my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks trimmed in white, weighing 165.5 pounds, from Virginia Beach, Virginia, with a record of 13-4-1 with 7 knockouts. Please welcome Bernice the Heat Barber. To my right, in the red corner, from North Brentwood, Maryland, weighing 166 pounds, with a record of 10-1-1 with 4 KOs. Beethaeven, he is the B. Scotland. The referee is Jodi Wingfield.
Well, there is a new look somewhat to the hair of B. Scotland. That Rodman look working.
I think he's got a little more black and a little less yellow on the stripes this evening. A little bit of a reversal from the last time we were here in July.
That's right. Very tight, competitive fight here. B. Scotland, 10-1-1, 4 knockouts. Bernice Barber, 13-4-1, 7 knockouts. And Scotland is in absolutely fantastic shape. Last time we saw him, he was around 180 pounds. Here he is, 166 at the weigh-in yesterday. And got that John Saraceno-like body.
In my dreams.
Once again, a lefty-righty matchup. Saw the Heat last time, too. And the Heat's on a winning streak right now. Little Pernell Whitaker in the repertoire of B. Scotland as he ducks down low.
Practically sat down on the canvas with that one.
Both fighters a little leery to lock up here. This fight is scheduled for 10 rounds. This is called the feeling out process, as they say.
Looks nothing like the last fight we had.
No, which was an absolute knock 'em down, drag out war. And Scotland goes to the body. You might recall last time here at Michael's 8th Avenue in Glen Burnie, Scotland, a winner. As he was being interviewed by John Saraceno, the crowd really erupted in a chorus of boos, and you figured it was a comment on the hairstyle, huh?
Well, they didn't like the decision, and Beethaeven, wasn't thoroughly pleased with that performance either. I think clearly he won the fight. Didn't do all the things in his arsenal. And let's see if he's improved. He's had 1 fight in the interim in Atlantic City, which he won.
Of his 10 wins, 4 have come by way of knockout for B. Scotland, and he is a powerfully built individual. He's learning how to punch, I guess.
He's really more of a speed guy than he is a power puncher. There you see him tripling up with the jab. And Barber unable to match Scotland's speed at this point.
Nice quick combination, the right-left combination.
Well, left hand right down the pipe. Jolted Barber's head back. Scotland, only 21 years old. His parents are here tonight. His father, a piano player. That's where he gets the name Beethaeven, from Beethoven.
Scotland in command here in the first round. The quick hand speed of Scotland. The difference so far.
Body shot by B. Scotland with the left hand.
Very quick with the feet as well.
He's got excellent hand speed, good reflexes, quick feet. He's got a lot going for him.
Good movement from Scotland as we approach the end of round 1. Round in the book here, B. Scotland in the color trunks, would you call those, John? I guess black and gold.
A little bit of LeMay action working there with the gold LeMay. Kind of almost a Hector Macho Camacho kind of look.
Yes, no question about that. In the red and white is Bernice Barber. And Barber has held several titles. He is the USBA Regional Super Middleweight Champ. He's the Virginia State Middleweight Champ. And he is the UBA Middleweight Champ. None of those titles on the line here tonight, but both of these fighters not where they want to be. They want to climb up the ladder, get some respectability nationally, now that they've made their mark regionally.
Barber with more experience than Scotland. 18 professional fights, 26 years old. He's got a little bit of a head start. Nice straight left hand by B. Scottland. Found the target again.
Scotland has a squared up stance, and he does leave himself wide open when he throws the left hand. Barber can time that properly with the right hand. He might be able to find some chin there.
Well, Scotland can control this fight with his jab. We've seen it thus far early in the second round. He really pops that jab. He's fighting a very disciplined fight at this point, Larry. He knows just what he wants to do in there. He's trying to break down Barber to the body. Barber needs to get a little busier here. Also, you'd be well advised to throw that lead right hand occasionally against the southpaw, Scotland.
Maybe more impressive than the titles that Barber owns. He does have a number 8 ranking by the USBA. And above him in the rankings, Andrew Council, Quincy Taylor, Paul Vaden, John David Jackson.
And those are all big names in boxing, of course. Vaden fought Terry Norris for a world championship. Didn't do much in that fight. Andrew Council, Washington, D.C. fighter.
So this is a big fight for Beethaeven Scottland.
And make no mistake, it's also a big fight for Bernice Barber.
There's no question. A little blood from the mouth of Bernice Barber. That left hand has been very quick. Look at the hand speed of B. Scottland.
He's got a lot of poise and savvy for a young boxer. Really belies his few years in the ring. Started when he was 11 years old. He got hit with a right hand there, Larry. Backed up against the ropes. He doesn't need to be on the ropes. He's showboating a bit now, saying he's not hurt. Of course, when a fighter does get stung, that's what they like to do, shake their head no. He needs to get out of the corner.
Good right hand by Barber there.
And a good spin move by Scotland to get out of harm's way. He's old. He's never faced this kind of adversity before in a boxing ring.
Be a very impressive victory if he can pull this out. Doing a good job here in round 8.
He certainly is. He's really fighting an excellent fight. Kind of faded a little bit there for a couple of rounds.
Now he turns conventional. B. Scottland turns conventional. A big overhand right now back to the southpaw style. That might have shook Barber up for a second. He stuck that right hand in.
A lot of times, you know, a fighter's not expecting a fighter to turn the opposite way. And you got to really think about what you're doing. And it causes a fighter to pause, and he can get hit in that situation.
Barber trying to swarm the bumblebee. And here you go. Scotland has slowed down a bit.
But you got to have some sting, too. Oh. You asked for that one.
I did. And you delivered as expected. Oh, big right hand by Barber. Rocks the head of Scotland. That was right on the jaw. Scotland backed up. Another right by Barber.
He's a little shook up, Larry.
Scotland in some trouble. Less than a minute to go here in round 8. Scotland trying to hold on. And the referee steps in.
Oh, boy. He got a break there, Scotland, when the ref stepped in.
Bailed Scotland out a bit. Scotland's legs beginning to go just a bit.
He buckled there.
Good body shot, though, by Scotland. Right hand by Barber. What a rough fight here tonight. Michael's 8th Avenue in Glen Burnie.
Well, we've seen some good competitive matches.
Another big looping right and a left by Barber, and the referee steps in. And what was that all about?
I don't understand that at all, and I think that's a mistake on the part of the referee.
Scotland's in some trouble. Left hand by Barber. Closing seconds of round 8. And the eye swelling even more. Conventional again. Earlier he did that, scored with a big right hand.
Well, with his eye being like that, he's probably a little bit leery of doing something out of his normal mode. Good snappy, quick jab, but B needs to double up on that and then follow with the left, which he just did.
Scotland trying to draw Barber in, showboating a bit. Now this is something else that might subconsciously affect the officials.
Well, Scotland just nailed Barber with a sensational body shot. And now Barber coming back and pinning him against the ropes.
Scotland needs to get away from those ropes. Barber just mauling Scotland up against the ropes.
Either that or he's got to hold on, Larry, one or the other. He's giving the round away. I mean, he built up an early lead in here in the 9th round. You don't want to give it away.
Scotland staying on his horse, trying to move. Barber the wild right hand, really roughing Scotland up in the corner. Scotland needs to spin and move. Instead he stands and absorbs the punishment from Barber.
Well, he got a little bold there in the middle of the round. He was getting the better with some of those power punches to Barber. But B. Scotland's got to use those boxing skills. Use the legs, the lateral in and out movement. Being out of his normal mode. Good snappy, quick jab, but B needs to double up on that and then follow with the left, which he just did.
Scotland trying to draw Barber in, showboating a bit. Now this is something else that might subconsciously affect the officials.
Well, Scotland just nailed Barber with a sensational body shot. And now Barber coming back and pinning him against the ropes.
Scotland needs to get away from those ropes. Barber just mauling Scotland up against the ropes.
Either that or he's got to hold on, Larry, one or the other. He's giving the round away. I mean, he built up an early lead in here in the 9th round. You don't want to give it away.
Scotland staying on his horse, trying to move. Barber the wild right hand, really roughing Scotland up in the corner. Scotland needs to spin and move. Instead he stands and absorbs the punishment from Barber.
Well, he got a little bold there in the middle of the round. He was getting the better with some of those power punches to Barber. But B. Scotland's got to use those boxing skills. Use the legs, the lateral in and out movement.
Well, here we go. Scotland looks like a beaten man. And he touches gloves with Barber, says, good fight, here we go. 3 minutes to go. Let's see who can pull it out. Could go either way in your book, right, John?
You're making it easy for me, aren't you? Scotland using that jab. That's what he's got to establish in this round. He's bending low, going to the body. That's what he did early in the fight. But it's clearly a round where Scotland's got to use those legs and keep moving.
Some swelling around the left eye of Bernice Barber, but nowhere near as bad as the swelling which has closed the right eye of B. Scotland. Little of the power from Barber is missing right here. Of course, it's been a grueling fight, and this is the 10th round. Scotland found a second win a couple rounds ago, but Barber really hasn't needed the second win.
Good point.
Now a little cut over the right eye.
But see, that's an amateurish right hand by Barber. He just totally telegraphed that. Might as well have sent it Western Union.
There's another telegraph shot with the right hand. A little cut over the right eye of Bernice Barber. Too late to make a difference now. Scotland not moving anymore. Started the round, moving, hitting. Now Scotland turns conventional. And back to southpaw, backing himself into a corner, though.
Now, Scotland's doing a lot of good body work on the inside. I don't know if he's going to get credit for all those shots.
Some tape loose on the glove of Bernice Barber. Let's see if the ref steps in. Uppercut missed by Barber. Scotland needs to move away from that area. Oh, right hand just off the mark by Barber. If he had scored that, it would have been huge.
See, some of these punches that Barber's throwing, a lot of them, Larry, are not landing and scoring. It looks like he's busier. He's trying, but he's not landing with the punches.
Maybe Scotland's legs are gone. Scotland's still in the corner, and Barber slips and falls.
Talk about linguini legs there.
That was pure slip, but Barber showed he doesn't have much left in the legs.
His legs looked al dente.
Spoken as a true Italian.
I must be getting hungry.
Right hand by Barber blocked.
Now, this is going to be an interesting round to score, Larry, because I thought really Scotland landed more of the effective punches early in the round, but he stopped punching, and Barber is actually carrying the fight, but he's not landing a lot of these blows.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the final round. Scotland up against the ropes. Big right hand by Barber. Scotland pushes him away now. Scotland trying to find some punching room, but his legs have left him. He's
left hand by Barber there. Excuse me, Larry.
Once again up against the rope, Scotland. Less than 10 seconds to go. Barber trying to put a little heat on. Scotland fighting back. What a great fight. What a great fight here at Michael's 8th Avenue. Up against the ropes. Who will take home the victory? Scotland's crowd thinks he's the winner. Bernice Barber going to offer congratulations. Scotland has nothing left. Neither does Barber. Just a tremendous fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Weiger promised a great fight in this Wednesday.
Well, they rocked until the final second of the final round. Who's going to win? Will it be Bernice Barber? Will it be B. Scotland? We'll find out when ballroom boxing continues.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Holmes scores it 96-94 Barber. Judge Chevalier scores it 96-94 Scotland. And Judge Camponeschi scores it 95-95. We have a majority draw.
Both corners upset. B. Scotland's corner very upset. John Saraceno is in the ring. John Saraceno in the ring right now. And great sportsmanship between Scotland and the Barber. And let's see what we got. John Saraceno standing by with Bernice the Heat Barber. Let's go up to John now.
All right, Larry, I'm up in the ring with Bernice Barber. You're already talking about a rematch. Is that what you want?
Yes, I understand it was a close fight. I mean, I give B, big shout out. This boy, he can fight. This guy can fight. I take nothing from him. But I think I won the fight. I think I might have got one maybe the first 3 rounds. But I think about round 4, I started coming on. I think I won this fight by, probably a unanimous decision. But it's a good fight. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Did you think your right hand was the difference in the fight?
Well, I think after about the 4th round, when he started slowing down all the movement, and I could start finding him with my straight right, I could start changing things. But at first, the boxing, his movement was so good. He kind of had me, a little off balance. He was moving so much. He's a good boxer. I think about the 4th round, I started firing him, and I thought I won about every round from 4 on.
Bernice, by the same token, near the end of the fight, you were kind of really loading up with the right hand. You weren't really using all your boxing skills.
Yeah, I was trying to knock him out. I thought I had him hurt. I knew he couldn't see out his left eye. I thought maybe if I loaded up on the left hook, I could catch him with the right hand. I loaded up. I shouldn't have loaded up as much, but I thought I won the fight. Hey, let's do it again. Let's have a rematch right here again.
Okay, thank you, Bernice Barber. And now we bring in Beethaeven Scottland, a young fighter, 21 years old, who fought a terrific fight, considering especially the fact your right eye was swollen shut for most of the fight. Was it from a punch, B?
Yeah, it was from I think a right hand. The time he hit me when I got my eye swollen, I was seeing double. That's why I say I lost that round, because he was putting the pressure on me and all that. But I was just throwing flurries, bolos, everything. I thought I really did win the fight. But that's part of boxing, man. We just gotta come back, man. We gotta fight for them belts, man. We have to, man.